I gave a talk in a class in Israel and Europe and people from there. And I think it would be a very interesting talk. You can find it on Facebook or on YouTube because it's a talk about the Om sign and how to use Om. And I think that you'll find it very, very interesting. I would suggest, taking a few minutes and going there and listening to that talk. Does anyone have a question they would like to ask?
Stuart, I'll ask if you could talk about distractions.
There's a lot of it. Yes. Look, everything is, look, there's so much noise. There's so much unconsciousness in life. There's so many people that really live here and basically they live in a fog. They have no idea even why they're alive and what their lives are supposed to be about. And it creates distraction. There's noise, there's yelling, screaming, sirens, and it's endless. And it's like a big melting pot of the Om sign, of the Om sound. It's all of creative energy manifesting some consciously. I mean, this morning I'm listening to Raga by a very wonderful sitarist, and it's such a conscious distraction, it's something that really fills you with joy and fills you with love. And, so you have to choose what you associate with. And yet in life, there are many, many distractions. I mean, there are people who literally, look, it's basically almost a free class that I teach here. And yet people that don't attend send me every conceivable excuse of why they can't be here. Except the one reason where to do deep meditation and to learn this way, the need is so deep that it's like Moses waving a wand and the Red Sea parts, and you walk, all of a sudden all the distraction goes away and you're so focused on what you have to do that all of these things just disappear. I remember I once had a student years ago who I was very close with him and his family, but he came to meditation about every 3 weeks, but if somebody told him about something he could buy that was in Cleveland or Buffalo or Colorado, he would, within 10 minutes, he would make a plane reservation and fly there to get. And the thing that focused him, and it was money. Money was the thing that he was focused on. And he would put everything aside to make money. So it depends upon what you're focused on in life and what your real needs are. And eventually all these kind of focuses change. They change as you grow and you begin to develop a serious and deep connection with God. You understand? Your focus becomes different. Your priorities become different. You're not distracted by all the nonsense of the world. People, let's go to the movies. I have a date. I have this. There's always something that will come up that will distract people. So what I'm saying is, as one grows and their need gets deeper to have a spiritual life, the distractions become less and less and less. And we're capable of using that very positive word in the English language, which is no. I have this to do. I cannot be distracted. I have to focus on doing this. And, I spoke about this many times, but I'll repeat it. When I was, living on 4th Avenue and also on 13th Street in Manhattan, I had a very sizable Oriental antique business. I was selling very expensive things. And people would call me up and I want to come by your loft at 7 o'clock and I maybe show them a statue, 30, 40, $50,000 they were interested in. And I would say, no, you can't come at 7 o'clock. Can't come. Why? I said, I have a meditation class to teach, but I'll be free about 8:15. If you want to come, you're welcome. Or if you want to come 5 or 6 o'clock in the afternoon. You know, in 30 years or 25, 30, running that, I never lost a sale because I had a meditation class to teach. And I never met anyone who didn't say, fine, you know, we'll just rearrange the appointment. So what I'm saying is when your need gets that deep, you see, the whole distractions of life begin to change. Your ability to walk through the parted Red Sea manifests, and you're not distracted by all the Egyptians that are trying to drown you. You know, you're not. And you do what you have to do to grow spiritually. You do what you have to do. And on other levels, you do what you have to do to support your family. You do what you have to do to, you know, make yourself more healthy, you know, to diet, to eat good food. And none of that competes with anything else. Because if you are that focused inside yourself, the universe will make room for you to do all of these things in a day, all of them. You'll earn a living, you'll take care of your family, you'll, you know, and you'll go to meditation class, and all of it becomes possible. As Rudy always said, it's not this or that, it's this and that, and that, and that. And when you start being able to do this and that, and that, and that, you know, it means you're really growing in a profound way inside yourself. You know, I mean, there's one person who comes to these classes. I mean, I've been listening to the same excuses from this person for literally 25 years. Same exact excuses of why they can't make class. It's been 25 years now. I've been listening to the same excuses. I love you. What you teach is the best thing on the planet Earth. You're better than apple pie and vanilla ice cream and blah, blah, blah. You know, but I have this, I have that. And for 25 years, I've been listening to this. And I love the person. The person is a very dear person. I won't mention any names, you know, but I'm telling you, you know, and what it tells me is this person is not ready to do this and that, and that, and that, and that. They haven't grown enough inside themselves to take care of all these things and to live their lives that way. And this is a very important aspect of our work, because we all have many commitments in life and everything is always at odds with everything else. But if we grow inside, it changes. It really changes. Sometimes you think it's impossible to, but it does. I can tell you in my life how it's changed. And that's how you manage distractions. It's by inner growth. It's by tapping that need inside to grow and connect with God that's so deep. It gives you the strength to do all of it. All of it. To have a relationship, to have a family, to have, you know, a job, to have whatever it, and not any of it interfering with having a meditation class, because that gives you the strength to do everything else. It gives you the Shakti and the energy to do all the rest of the stuff.
Thank you, Stuart.
Is that clear what I'm talking about?
Yes.
So if you just get distracted, it means you haven't grown enough not to be distracted, you know? And it's just your teacher. It's telling you, you got work to do on yourself. It's a very good teacher. Does anyone else have a question they would like to ask? And as I've said a million times, meditation is bullshit if you can't do the rest of your stuff. I mean it. coming to these classes and not being able to do this and that, that is bullshit. You know, what is this about? Then you're not really working out your karma. You're meditating, big deal, you know? And I'm saying this when meditation is a very big focal point of my life. But if I couldn't do all the other things, then this thing is really not working. So what you have to do is get strong enough in these classes so that everything else works and nothing interferes with anything else. It's this and that and that and that and that, you know. And you become really a big person inside, you know, with tremendous capacity to do all these things. Does anyone else have a question they would like to ask? There's somebody here with just a black spot and it says big idea. Who is this person? Who's big idea? They still there? Yes, not. Does anyone else have a question they would like to ask?
That's Daniel on Big Idea.
Who?
Daniel is using Big Idea.
Daniel? Oh, okay, but I don't see Daniel. I just see big idea. Okay, it doesn't matter. I talked to him earlier, yesterday or today sometime. I must say, he did an incredible job, Daniel, incredible job of translating my book into Portuguese. It's just wonderful what he did. And the book will be out soon, and I'm really looking forward to that. It should be, I think, the 19th, we're supposed to have copies of the book. Does anyone else have a question they would like to ask? And I hope the things I talk about make sense to you all, and that and that you really take in the words. The words are just Shakti, they're just energy, and let them become part of you. I mean, look, I have Rudy's talks inside me. In fact, I always say it, I don't remember one talk he ever gave. Every talk he ever gave is inside me, and it always comes up exactly when I need it. And it's inside me because I didn't sit and listen to him and analyze him, and I just used to sit there and do my inner work, and it just came as energy, And it really changed me inside, and it all found a place inside me because of that. Does anyone else have a question? Okay, well, there'll be class Sunday. God bless you all. Thank you. And I'm looking forward to seeing everybody on Sunday. Have a wonderful weekend.
Thank you, Stuart.
Thank you, Stuart.
You too, very much, Stuart.
Have
a beautiful weekend.
Thank you, Stuart.
Ciao.
Happy Valentine's.
Thank you. Thank you. Bless you.